It's 36 degrees, the sun is out in all its glory here at Dubai International Cricket Stadium for match number 12. It's the Sapphires up against the Falcons.
Let's play.
Lauren back. The central umpire calls play. We're away in match 12 of Fair Break Invitational. Off the mark with an easy single, Gurung. Goes the other way. Oh, drop catch at cover. In and out.
Yeah, she just gave herself room, just like you were saying there, Adam. She's looked to go over, and I think it's Tina Goff out on the circle there. Yeah, the German international, she got her both hands to it, and you feel like that should have been taken. You can see the despair on Andrew Gurung there. That would have been such a flying start there for the Falcons to get the dangerous.
That's the direction she goes, but it's straight enough and good enough. Harris gets the second boundary of the game. She moves into double figures. I mentioned that Grace Harris got her way back into the Australian squad by weight of runs in the Big Bash last year, 420 of them. Oh, Harris up, down towards long on, hanging in the air, parried over the rope. Had the elevation, not quite the contact, but just enough after spilling through the hands of the captain. Grace Harris wanted it, went early. Bates got to the contest, just over the bar. First 6 of the game. And again, that's more convincing. That's gone a long way. Well over the rope, and that's to the long side of the ground as well. Back-to-back sixes, Harris very much in the game. Strike rate up at 200. Again, going early here, Georgie. Picking up the length, waiting for the ball to arrive and swinging as hard as she can.
Yeah, the ball before, she got hold of it, but not quite like this. It probably would have gone over even if Bates had got it, but this one...
And bowled! What a response from Tipok. Harris went back in the crease this time, changed her own plan and rewarded accordingly. Harris falls inside the power play for 24. And Tipok gets the first wicket of the game, Georgie Heath.
Yeah, Tipok, great recovery here, and it's just taken out the middle stump of Grace Harris, who's looking to swing over into the offside. She's disappointed by that one, but the Falcons are flying again. We've seen that Falcons celebration, and they brought it out again as the wily Tipok there sends Grace Harris on her way for 24. The Sapphires, 33 for 1.
Straight back over the bowler's head, all the way for 6. That's the first big one we've seen since Grace Harris departed, and it brings up the half-century for Elise Villani, her second in the competition. It's the right moment for her to put the foot down, and does so with a 4 and a 6 in consecutive deliveries.
2 Australians delivering the goods for the Sapphires in back-to-back games. It was Grace Harris in the previous game last night, and it's Elise Villani who was captaining the side in Sanami's absence. It's quite a strategic ploy she brings into her game and has found success to a reasonable degree in terms of offsetting the batters.
Seeing a package of Villani's half-century here. Gets there with a 6. Straight back over the bowler's head. We're well behind the game by the time he reached the death. Army got it done. Tipok to complete her 4. The lead goes straight again. One bounce over the rope. Lovely timing from the Dutch vice-captain. We saw Villani in the previous over look to transfer pressure back onto the bowlers. The lead joining her here. This pair have put on 86 from 74. The lead's highest score in this comp before today was 15. Back of the hand slow ball first up. Well weighted on by Villani. Oh, gosh. Adipati got to the contest and I think she went too far. And she's filthy as well. She should be. A player of her experience. One bit of mitigation might be that the ball's in the shade then comes into the light, so judging where she needs to get to, but overran it. Villani gets her 5th boundary. Pace off again, over the top of mid-off, back-to-back fours. Villani has moved from 40 to 60 in a hurry. Lamplau has that back of the hand slow ball. It's effectively her stock delivery at this stage of the innings. Always looking to take pace off the ball, but Villani's seen enough now in this competition. She knows to wait for it and not swing too early, especially with mid-off inside the circle.
Probably a bit too predictable for Lamplau's liking.
She's a star. Oh, excellent. Excellent from Lamplau. She went for the seam-up delivery down the leg side. That was the quicker one. Back to the tried and tested slower ball. The lead played all around it. Above the eye line, dipping down, crashing into the off stump. That feels good.
But that's a fine knock from the lead, because like we saw in the Baumiami innings last night, Roberta Every did not get too many runs. It was a slow knock, but it proved a crucial contribution from the Brazilian. Where Delete goes for 45 runs, Sapphires are 133 for 2.
Long off, long on, deep mid-wicket in the sun, and deep square in the sun as well. Oh, through-point class. Villani able to use the depth of the crease and crunch it into the gap. Up into the 70s. And the Sapphires from here should get 150.
Atapathu's darting them in, isn't she? Probably she takes a bit of the pace off and brings out some of her leggies as well.
Through the offside. No, it won't be. Gives the catch. Lamplau on the edge of the circle. So a bad result for the Sapphires there. The new player will be on strike. Villani won't be. With 3 balls to go, make that 2 balls to go in the final over. Chamari Adipati gets herself in the book.
It was there to be hit in the slot, but did not get the elevation. And Marina Lamplau makes no mistake this time around. Kim Garth has to depart. The Sapphires are 140 for 4. The loss of 3 wickets, and Garth departs for 2.
Two balls left. Does he get it over mid-off? Just squeezing it through. Boundary first ball.
Shabnim Ismail has the reputation to hit it long and hard, especially when given a bit of a promotion. Chamari Atapathu is not happy with the effort Gunjan Shukla put in there.
So last ball of the innings, how will they set it up here? 2 back on the leg side at cow corner, long on. They'll stick with the long off, and it looks like they're going to go with a deep cover. They're still working on how they land this. No, change of field with Lamplau going out deep backward square. So deep backward square, deep mid-wicket, long on, long off. Up and over cover, we'll see. Last ball. Through cover, even better. Really good way to finish it. Ismail 4-4. Gets the Sapphires beyond 150. They get 55 from their final 5 overs. And 14 from the 20th. Villani batting all the way through for 71, but Ismail promoted, and it does the trick.
Definitely pierced the gap. Shabnim Ismail to get 4 runs of the final delivery. A decent scorecard that for the Sapphires. Contributions from their senior players. Ellis Villani, 71. That century run stand with the lead did prove pivotal for them to get to 152, which is going to be quite a commanding total on this pitch.
29 runs taken from the last 2 overs. They looked to have things in check, but it fell away just at the end. A big over off Adapadu in the 20th. Best of the bowlers was Gurung off the top. 4 overs to Bhutanese seamer, none for 50. So this might take some chasing. The team batting first has fared better in the afternoon games here at Dubai. The Falcons require 153 to book their spot in the semi-finals. The Sapphires have to win to stay in the competition. We'll be back with the chase shortly.
Somewhere up the order, but Danny White's been in great form so far.
Good line, there's a slip in place. It's Grace Harris. That slip, standing probably a little wide. Classically in white ball cricket, you don't spend regulation first. You cover a bit more territory. The keeper then goes for everything that they see off the bat. So Harris is probably one and a little bit. She's not. Just 6 off the over. None for 6, or 6 and none, as you say in the rest of the world. More outswing. The veteran White goes with the swing, opens the blade and hits it over point for 4. To let the first one go, but that was a sighter. Full again and beautifully timed behind point. Definitely over pitch, but that was dispatched with a calm flick of the wrist through the offside.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Falcons openers fancy hanging around here. That's really well played by Danny White. She doesn't even think about setting off for a run. She knows it's a boundary. And the Falcons are off to a bit of a flyer now after those first 5 dot balls to start the innings off. They're all smiles out there, 14 for none.
Off the pad, that could be 4-leg buys. I think the tactic was right, but once again, Kim Garth swinging it uncontrollably.
This is looking expensive from Garth here. Just hit the leg. The leader can't get to that one. Garth exasperated, but yeah, expensive over for her so far. 13 from it.
Delivery unplayable. What a brilliant piece of bowling by Shabnim Ismail.
Oh, she just does it again and again, Shabnim Ismail. Just Danny White played all around there, and Shabnim Ismail is jubilant there. That's the first wicket for the Sapphires in this contest against the Falcons. Danny White goes for 11, the Falcons 21 for 1.
Ooh, a little back of the hander. Got to beat everybody that. Garth's gone slow ball and it's escaped. Yeah, I mean, it's hit her in low with middle, but there's a lot of angle there. She's letting it go around the wicket and swings. So it looks fairly deadly, but got a feeling that's missing leg.
with me.
It's on the ground, but can only hit it along the ground, and will get a 4. That's quite a way to start for Susie Waits, the veteran, New Zealand veteran, who is playing her first knock after her absence from the tournament for 2 games. Was in the slot. There was a dive from the fielder at mid-on. A full
Another
toss.
full toss, crushed. 6, it's massive. Atapatu finally finding her feet. It's the end of the 9th over, 68 for 1. And with that shot, crush, and that gets the Falcons over the line into the semi-finals. We've got 3 spots booked.
Through to the semi-finals, and there you see it, the reaction from Chamari Atapatu.
Hanamir back into the attack. Susie Bates, crushed, lovely shots. It split the gap, and that's another 4, and the Falcons are just beginning to fly away here. A reminder that the Falcons have now gained the bonus point, scoring more runs than what the Sapphires did at the 10 over mark, and as a result they've qualified for the semi-finals. And pace off. She's made Susie Bates, such an experienced cricketer, look silly.
The former Pakistan captain one-ups the former New Zealand captain in this little street smart battle that played out.
And I think we're going to go upstairs for this just to do a double check. I'm looking forward to seeing a replay. I don't think Susie Bates is. It's the leg spinner we've seen from Sanamir a couple of times last night. Bates trying to run back with her hand. I don't think I've seen that many times. A great bit of work by Delede, and experienced Susie Bates is out. She's on her bike. The Falcons 74 for 2. Susie Bates departing for 25.
This could be another stuffing, and it's the Netherlands wicketkeeper, who's been in pretty good form with the gloves. I've got to say, that's why you should be bowling leggies and having Babette Delede stumping off you.
Yeah, I got stumped by her the other day as well. Nah, she's been doing really well this game.
Yeah, terrific to get wide, bring it back, good footwork, terrific stuff. End of the 12th over. Well, Falcons lose their 3rd. They're 81 for 3.
Shots. Tina Goff on the front foot, slapping through the line. Her first opportunity to bat in this competition. Coming in at 5 today and making the most of it. In her swinging arc here, Grace Harris giving it a bit of flight down the strip, mid-off inside the circle. Lovely stuff. On a hat-trick, Sanamir. Lamplighter goes to reverse. She misses, Sanamir hits. We had a hat-trick last night, Izzy Duncan.
Wowzers, we're loving this. And look at those figures for Sanamir, 4 for 15. She's been out of international cricket for 2 years, and she's looking well oiled now. She's got her rhythm back, and great variations too.
Out the front of the hand, the quicker one does the trick. The wily Sanamir. She has 4 on a hat-trick. The Falcons 106 for 5. I mean, the Falcons do need 36 off 5 balls. I mean, all she needs to do is land it on the cut strip. Well, that's a wide. Oh, it was going to be a wide off the back of the bat. That runs away towards the rope and gets there. Too good for Kadali in pursuit.
Fortunate runs here, off the back of the bat on Shalonkai of Thailand. Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Well directed in the end, down towards the boundary.
Yeah, not far away from Delita's lead. Ooh. Delita, who's completed 3 stumpings.
Sapphires won't mind that too much.
Make that 4 stumpings. Babette the lead. A big presence through the course of this innings with gloves on. 3 for Sana Mir, now 1 for Jade Allen, getting her first wicket of the competition, the teenage league breaker from New South Wales.
Yeah, fantastic. Just reeled her out of the crease. Tempted by that. Koncharankai, the tie. She's out for 7. The score 121 for 6.
Three balls to go. Jahanara goes the reverse as well. Into those gloves of Delete. Now, on 14 occasions in T20 cricket, a wicketkeeper has completed 4 stumpings. There's never been an instance where it's happened 5 times, though. Can there be a 5th stumping? Oh, yes, here it is! 5 stumpings. Babette Delete, the first time in T20 cricket a wicketkeeper has achieved that. She had a tough start to the competition, but she's recovered magnificently, keeping her composure, and Allen gets a 2nd wicket in the process.
Look at this, it's the perfect length as well from Allen. Once again, tempting the batter. Jahanara, it's always drama and theatre when she's out there. The fashion guru. And that is 5 stumpings. And the score now, 121 for 7, the Falcons. Gurin has come out to bat for Bhutan.
Last ball, Gurung to face it. And gets herself a run to finish. Off the mark in the competition, but it won't be enough for the Falcons, who have fallen 30 runs short. The Sapphires keep their hopes of a semi-final berth alive by winning this match comfortably in the end, defending 152. It didn't look likely at the halfway mark when the Falcons were ticking over nicely, but a vital spell of 4 for 15 from the captain, Sana Mir, turned it around. And Babette the lead in women's T20s. Nobody had taken 5 stumpings until tonight. The Netherlands stumper, the Netherlands vice-captain, has delivered on the big stage.
And super bowling there from the Sapphires, just contain the batting, particularly that of Atapatu, who got frustrated. We know how destructive she is. 30 off 34, that's an unusual score there for Atapatu. Her strike rate was up above 150 throughout this tournament, and they put Wyatt out of her misery as well. She's a stroke maker, and Bates too. I mean, that is a tall order up there with that top order.
An outstanding delivery from Shabnim Ismail to get rid of Danny Wyatt, one of the best in the comp. She took 1 for 14 from her 3, predictably frugal and effective. They all played a role with 7 bowlers used. But Sana Mir, make that 8 bowlers all told, with Jade Allen getting 2 at the end. But Sana Mir, 4 for 15, the captain. She did the trick all the way through her spell. So the Sapphires got up to 152 for 3, which looked a good score. Elise Villani, 71 not out, batting through the innings. Babette the lead, 45, a partnership of 100 for the 2nd wicket through the middle overs. And end up being to lead with the gloves and Sana Mir with the ball. The Sapphires get it done by 30 runs.